and welcome to another video. Today what I want to do is a quick planner check-in. So at the beginning of 2019 I had a video where I kind of went through, I'm pretty sure I actually posted this. Yeah, I went through and I told you guys kind of what I thought my planning system for this year would look like. And it's about 6 months later and it has changed. I guess it's 5 plus a little bit months later. And it has changed, I think, a fair amount. And each of these planners I'm about to talk about, I'll probably go into detail about a couple of them later. But for now, I just kind of want to give you a brief outline of what each of them do, what I use them for, and give you an idea of the planners that didn't make the cut, the things I have stopped using since the start of the year. One of the things that has remained tried and true is my memory planner. I use this for memory keeping. At the beginning of the year, I was using a recollections planner. And this is what it looks like. The recollections planner is fine. It's a totally cost-efficient way to plan if you want to do that. I know the Erin Condren planner can be expensive, but I don't like the paper in here. It's a little too gray/blue toned for me, and I really didn't like it. So when Erin Condren had like a 35% off sale at the beginning of the year because they were trying to like sell out their planners before they launched their new planners in the spring, I got this one. And I'm really excited about it. I really love it. I like the paper. I love this cover. I don't know why. I saw it and I was like, wow, it just looks fun. And it's like this, there's just these houses and it's like a place that people live, and I thought it was very fitting for a memory planner, which is just basically a scrapbook, a day-to-day scrapbook / art journal thing that I like to keep so that I can, one, play with the stickers. I love doing that. It's a lot of fun for me. And two, I just keep a record of things that I've done, especially because this year a lot of stuff has happened. This was my senior year of college, my spring semester. I was doing a lot of crazy things, feeling a lot of feelings, and I wanted to document that process. And so I have that in here. And as you can see, I've done a few weeks. And most of these I didn't film a plan with me for, so I'm actually going to flip through very quickly. Just so you see what things end up looking like. I use this for a gratitude log. I have the gratitude log in another planner, and when I'm feeling like I want to sit down and write my gratitude neatly, I put it in the monthly view. This is an unused weekly view because I got this planner in February, I think, but because I've been memory planning since the last week of December, so the week before this week, I know what will be here, and so sometime I'll go back and back plan and fill that in, especially since most of the kits I've used are printables, which means I can just print the kit out again, slap it in here, and it's like I was always in this planner. So there are a few blank weeks, and then my first, the monthly for February, and then this week. This week was originally in my recollections planner, so this is something that I did carry over when I moved into this planner. Another week. I did like a whole Valentine's theme thing for February. I really liked it. Just I hope to keep, put mementos. This is a note my boyfriend left me one morning, and like pictures, so I'll come back and add those sometime. Some more gratitude. So here you can see the last time my gratitude is in March. I wrote my gratitude down was in March, which means I have to update my gratitudes for April and May by the time you see this. This is the spread my sister did. There's a video, or she did half of it. She did this half, I did this half. Overall, I think it came out nicely. Another spread. There is a plan with me up for this spread. I know, I just did the voiceover for it. This spread, I really liked this one. This is the first time I put all my full boxes in a row. That's fun. This spread is one of the most recent ones I've done. And I think that's it. Oh, no, I did a couple more. I forgot. I also did this one, which I really like. And at some point, I'll do like once this plan is full, I'll do a full flip through and we'll kind of go through what each week did, why I chose what I chose for it. But right now I just want to give you a sense of my style in this planner, since I know I don't have a ton of videos filmed for it yet. because I really fell off the wagon there. This is the week of the Game of Thrones Season 8 premiere. Wild times, wild times. I have feelings. And then this is where I am. And so I'll just go in and fill this up, you know, as the year progresses. So that's the progress with that. My memory notes are in this planner, and the way I'm using this planner has changed a ton. This used to be my catch-all, everyday carry, main planner. That's what I thought it would be at the beginning of the year. It is not what it is anymore. We'll kind of go through why that is in a second. But I have kept it very simple because I hate when my planner gets too cluttered. When I feel like there are too many things in my planner, I just can't handle it. I feel overwhelmed with excessive decoration. But I just have this notepad from the Simply Gilded sub box. These dividers that I made with Printpression's April box, I believe, the lavender one. Here I have some kit trackers I haven't filled out. This is where I keep my memory notes, in here. On the original inserts that just came with the Kiki K, I just write down bullet points every single day. And this is the last week that I planned, but I still have notes for the week after, and 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 this week, so that I can go back and catch up. I don't remember everything quite as well, but I know the highlights, and I get the sense of the week, so I can still do the most important part of my memory spread, which is capture some of the highlights. I use this for journaling. I stopped April and May, but I want to pick this up in June, and so that's what you see here. I want to have lettering practice on this side, and then a page a day of some journaling, or if I don't have time to do full journaling, maybe some lettering, a bit of art, something like that, in these inserts. Here I keep my gratitude lists, which you see I put decoratively and like commemoratively in my memory planner, but for now and from day to day, I just fill these inserts out really quickly, one line a day. Excuse me. This divider I use for finances. So this monthly spreadsheet thingy, or this monthly calendar, I use for bills. So I put all my bills on one side, and then I put what I spent each day on the other. I'm not great at keeping up with that. I forget a ton, but I try to be conscious of it, and then I just make sure I paid all my bills by keeping a list on the left. Right. So in the same vein as like finances, I keep my coupon code trackers in here. I haven't fully filled this out yet, but the pages are there. Followed by my credit card tracker. This is from Jasenia Printables. And my student loan tracker. I just had to take loan exiting counseling, which is a requirement for my school, and I think like highly recommended by like the Department of Education or whatever. It was on their website, which basically kind of tells you what happens after you graduate and like when you're expected to start paying your loans, about how much you're expected to pay per month, who your loan servicer is, and what a loan servicer is. That was news to me. I didn't know how that was going to work, so I'm glad that I did that. And so because I'm about to kind of face these, although I actually may not need to pay them as soon as I thought, so that I have them in mind, I have the loan tracker from Jasenia Printables. And then this section is for shop things, YouTube things, and goals. So I have the goal getter insert from Jasenia Printables, where I put like my goals for... This is what the spread looks like just from month to month. I have the version where there's a place to have every month, a page for every month. And honestly, I don't know the difference between these to-do sections and then this short-term goals section. I kind of write like the goals I want to work on from my list of like 12 goals, and then here I write down smaller goals. So like if I want to work on my YouTube channel this month, then one goal is post 4 videos, and then I try to do that. And then here I put reflection at the end of the month. How did this go? What am I thinking about as I go into the next month? So that's how I use these inserts. And then I have another monthly insert where I track things for YouTube and Etsy, and I just started this insert. So I don't know exactly how it's going to look, but as you can see here, I have like my videos scheduled, and a bit through July, really, because some of these are just regular, every Monday, a plan with me kind of videos, but yeah. So I'm excited about this. I think it will, I think it will help me a lot in kind of keeping up with the goals that I have for this channel and for my Etsy shop, which is live again. It was on vacation mode pretty much all last semester because I could not handle it. There was too much going on. But I've launched it again, going to hopefully fall into some kind of regular release schedule. We'll see how that goes. And then this laptop is for miscellaneous things. I have a book log in here that I haven't used yet because I haven't read any books since I printed it a couple of days ago. But yeah, I have the recipe insert in here. I don't know why. I have one recipe. This is random stuff at the back. So this planner is for things like memory keeping. It's just a random planner that stays on my desk. It's for memory keeping, finances, goals, social media, journaling, things like that. That's what this planner has become. I don't use it to plan day to day or for my life. The reason I don't do that is because I have found this, the Hobonichi Weeks. I thought that this was going to be just a to carry planner, and I think it will go back to being just a to carry planner, but with this last semester being as hectic as it was and as stressful as it was, I really wanted something super simple, super light. I could just take it, drop it in my backpack. What I love about this planner is that you can see your whole week at a glance. And so in a time in my life where I was feeling super overwhelmed and like I had way too much to do and I didn't know how everything was going to get done and how it was all going to work out, I loved being able to see my whole week on one page because that made it feel so much more manageable. Like, this isn't a lot of stuff. It's 1 page of stuff in 1 week. Whereas like in my personal white planner, I had a week on like 4 pages, and then I added a bonus notes page, and that was just too many pages because I was flipping like multiple pages a week and like what's happening on Monday versus what's happening on Friday, which is way over here. And that was so stressful for me that when I found this Hobonichi Weeks way back in, when did I first get this? This week, so like March 18th, I grew to really love it. And so far my format for it is the same. I keep one side of the main week for a top 3 of the day and the other side for timed appointments. I track weather, mostly so I know whether I have to wear an umbrella or a coat. And then I have like notes, and this section has like evolved a lot. And I said I was going to go into detail in each of these planners in another video, but I'm doing it now. So if you have any additional questions, let me know, and I can eventually circle back around with even more details on how I'm using these planners and how I'm going to follow up on them. But for right now, this is how it works. And that doesn't really change much at all. I love that system. It is the same one that I have been using for like a month and a half now. I love it. This one, I don't want to take this bookmark off, but it was a Sadie Stickers kit. It's up on my Instagram. This is the week I'm on right now. This is an unusual week though, because it's my first full week of summer vacation. I don't have timed appointments, so this is just really random stuff. Top 3 plus random stuff, plus weather, plus notes. It's really how things are shaping up. Next week's graduation, there are a few timed things because there are senior events this week. I have that sorted and then, or like written out. I didn't even leave space for timed appointments here. I have weather, my top 3, and then I'm just going to write a to-do list, things I have to do. If one of them happens to be an appointment, it'll fall all on the side. And then this is the next week, which I will have a plan with me up for this week. In the back, I don't know how I want to use these note pages, so they are very random. I started to use them for dailies for a little bit. I just use it to outline like how to prep for finals. This is a long story. I was trying to write something for someone and then didn't need to, which is why I didn't get very far. An outline for a grad school program, and then just notes. I don't know what I'll use this for. I think that ultimately, like if I stay in the Hobonichi and I get one next year, I will have developed a better system for these notes pages. Additionally, at the front, I keep this insert, which I haven't used since school has ended because things just got much lighter. But since the main part of the Hobonichi Weeks just has my top 3, I put a running to-do list for every day in here. All of the things that I might possibly do that day. And then in the Hobonichi, I write the things that I really want to get done that day, or the things that are most important. And then everything else kind of falls into this notebook. And so that's that. So, like I said, this has become my catch-all everyday carry. I think that as the semester ends and I move into next year, it looks like I will be going to grad school. I think I will be doing a Master's of Education program. I was really hoping to actually get placed in a school, but I have not had any luck with that yet. And if you want more information on like that process, definitely let me know. And by that process, I mean the process of being like spring semester, senior year of college, looking for a job, specifically looking for a job in education. I was looking to teach math at a private school because you don't need a license immediately, and I wanted to get a couple of years of experience before I decided whether to pursue a license or a master's or like where to go from there. That's not working out, but I have been on a ton of interviews. So if you have any questions about that process and what that's like, definitely let me know because I can answer those. If anything has occurred from this experience, I have a ton of experience. So yeah. But anyway, as I get into grad school, I'll only be going to grad school part-time, which means that I will need to have some kind of part-time job in a new city. And so there's going to be lots of stuff happening, and I want to have a bigger planner to like spread everything out. And I ordered it today. So when that comes in, I'll be doing an unboxing video and you'll get more information on that. But for now, main planner. These pins are from Happy Scrappy. I love them because they're magnets. There are magnets on the back that connect them to the front, which makes it so cute because you can have the enamel pins, but you don't have to put a hole in your cover. So I love this. As you can see, it's super minimally decorated. I have these here just because I need them as pencil boards and bookmarks. I have the insert that I use. I have some stickers that I planned with and want to keep on hand. And that's it. That's it. This pen loop, I have a pen there most of the time. I just took it off. So that is what I'm using these days. That's how I'm using it. I will be adding, as I said, one more planner to that lineup. But what didn't make the cut? So I do technically still have this journal that I meant to use as like a diary, but I find that if there are too many books, I cannot keep up with them. I want to have as many things in one book as possible, and sometimes multiple books are just necessary because one book will never have like all the room that I want for all the different things that are kind of always going on in my head and in my life. But there are some things that can be condensed, and so in my KKK, I have like a page of journaling a day. That's enough for me for the most part. This is still here if I want to do some like long form journaling, but I usually don't. But it's here. I don't include it as part of my primary planner system anymore because I haven't really used it much at all. For a while, I had this Get Fit Done planner from Walmart, and it's undated, so I might still use it sometime, but I stopped using it because my boyfriend and I stopped going to the gym. See, here, we had, one half was his section, the other half was mine, and it was the different things we did at the gym, how much we lifted for different exercises, and I had this for, I guess I only brought it with me 3 times after we had already been working out for 4 times. After we've been working out for a few weeks, and then shortly after that we stopped, and now we're moving, so we just canceled the gym membership. I'll probably get back into this at some point. I do very much still have my reading journal, but I don't do that much reading, so I haven't put anything in here. One of my goals for this summer is to read more. The last thing I really read that wasn't for school was Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. And that's sad because I finished this before school even started, which means it's been the whole academic year and I haven't read another book that wasn't for school. But hopefully that will change. Finally, I believe I said in my like 2019 planner video that I wasn't sure how I was going to use this. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep up with this, and I haven't. I got 6 months in it, but basically I was using this to journal a little bit a day, and that was fine. But I can't do this kind of writing every single day. Especially because when I have only this much space, I find myself just writing about what happened. And what I want to do when I journal is write about how I feel. So I've split this up, and I have what happened in my memory planner, which is this book. And then I have how I feel just on a short page in this book. Instead of trying to combine all of them into this one memory planner scrapbook thingy where I had a picture a day, or I tried to have a picture a day. And then because these boxes are so small, it's not efficient to print just 1 or 2 pictures at a time for me. I don't have one of those portable like photo printers, so I'd have to print like 30 on a sheet of sticker paper, and if I have to wait all month to print a picture, I'm gonna forget to do it. So this did not work for me. However, there's still 6 months in here, and they're good months. They can be redated. I'm going to keep this around. I don't know what I'll use it for. Another thing that I hated about this, though, is that the coil started to tarnish. This is a rose gold coil, and it's really bad. It smells weird and metallic, and it started to go black, and I hate it, which is another reason I stopped using this, because I hated going into it, because I didn't like interacting with this coil. So, excuse me. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm keeping it. This endeavor lasted so short, I almost forgot I had this. At the beginning of the year, I was bullet journaling again. It just, oh my god, it did not work. I don't like having to set things up myself. For the most part, I like to keep things the same. I like having a horizontal layout, and I don't like doodling. I'm not a great doodler, but I also don't like it. So it's not just like, oh, if you practice long enough, you can do it. I don't like doing it very much. I find it tedious, I get impatient, and so I stopped using this in February. But I still have a notebook, and maybe sometime I'll just pick it up again. But it's a really nice notebook. And yeah, so those are all the different planners that I thought and systems and books that I have used or thought I would use this year that I ended up not using. These are the 3, oh no. I lost a pin. Oh, here it is. There's the magnet. Well, I guess now you can see how this works. There it is. See that? It got caught. There's some other random stuff on it too. Oh, it got chipped. You see that? That's weird. I'm not gonna mess with it for now though. I'm just gonna put it back. Ah! Come back. So, yeah. Meow. Okay. Happy Scrappy did get different magnets. So this was in the February box. And then in the March box, she got much stronger magnets. So that's why I'm having some trouble here. I can do this. There we go. And I like having them there, and I hope she releases some more, just like a la carte. I don't have that planner subscription anymore. Because I stopped using this as my primary planner. And I was using this as my primary planner, and I thought I wanted to like mix things up all the time. I had the subscription. But when I stopped having this, I didn't need the subscription, so I stopped. So these are the 3 planners that have made the cut. Look out for, watch out for a video soon about one more planner that I will be adding, and I will continue to check in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!